Have you seen this clip? Or this one? Or even this? Well, what if I told you these tracks were made by a DJ duo that was less than 2 years old by the time these tracks got played? How did the songs of this duo end up in sets from some of the biggest DJs on the EDM scene on some of the biggest EDM festival stages? This is the story about the insane rise of... But to understand how they got to this point, we have to start at the very beginning. At the beginning of May 2020, this person, whose name I cannot pronounce or I would absolutely butcher it, created a new Spotify account. Under the name Backfire, he would now be known for producing Hardstyle, a genre which is known for having brutal kick drums. His first few releases were rather mild, but he would polish his style and his kicks more and more over the next few releases. However, since he started producing under this alias, he would not be alone in the studio. His friend who goes under the name Jesper, aka Primex, would often accompany him. Under the name Dual Damage, they would have their first performance at their own event named Get Wrecked. It was a nice side project for Thijs and Jesper while they focused on their solo projects. However, after they released their edit of Game Over by Warface and Delete under the name Dual Damage, everything would change. Over 200,000 streams later, it was clear. With their Dual Damage identity, they were onto something. So, on the 11th of May 2023, he would also publish his final song.
So, Backfire and Primex is basically Dual Damage Classics, right? When Dual Damage Classics? Wait, that dude might have gotten a hold of my script.
While the final releases by Backfire were published, the first few releases would make their way to the official Dual Damage Spotify profile. At the end of May they would release their new track called Hiding. This was by far their biggest track up to date, being released as a guest release on Scantraxx, one of the most well-known hardstyle labels. This release and one other key factor would soon drastically change their career in a way that has never been seen before. Their first big festival appearance outside of their own events would be at Intense Festival 2023, a festival located in the Netherlands. They played a 40-minute set at the Fanatics side stage that was very well packed thanks to the fanbase they had already built during their own events. A key factor that made this set so significant is that this set was recorded by the festival and later uploaded to YouTube. As of writing this script, it sits at 305,000 views. This was for many people the first time they had heard of Dual Damage, including us. Their kicks sounded unique and very brutal compared to what was common at the time. Dubbed PVC kicks, they sounded like PVC pipes being hit on the floor. These kicks were really controversial. Either people absolutely loved them or absolutely hated them. There was no in between. What nobody could deny, however, is that this unique kick made them stand out from other artists. Other than their PVC kick, they also have another standout kick that would be very high pitched that sounds very brutal. These two kicks would be one element that were present in all of their tracks. Over time they would also refine these kicks a lot, which was evident in every new track. Over the year 2023 they would blow up due to their unique sound and quickly gather hundreds of thousands of Spotify streams. Due to that insane growth, a DJ from America silently took notes. On the 25th of November, Porter Robinson would play a set in the city of San Francisco. It started out as a normal set where he played his own music, but around 1 hour into the set, this happened. Dual Damage being played in America by a mainstream EDM DJ within less than 2 years of their existence is absolutely crazy. On top of their insane rise within the hardstyle scene, this would also be only the beginning. Porter Robinson would continue to play Dual Damage and a bunch of other hardstyle from other artists in his sets. While this was going on, Dual Damage would only continue to grow and grow, get more monthly listeners, fill bigger and bigger stages, and release a ton of other bangers. On the 24th of February 2024, Dual Damage would also again host the third installation of their own event, Get Wrecked. For this very event, they would create the anthem song, but also the song that this entire video has been building up to. Introducing Get Wrecked 2024 Tool by Dual Damage.
This is Get Wrecked! This is Get Wrecked!
Yeah, so this is the entire song, 69 seconds in total if you leave out the quiet parts. Now, you might ask yourself, how in the world is this song so significant? Well, one man was silently taking notes again, but this time it was not Porter Robinson. Timmy Trumpet long has been known to be a big supporter for Hardstyle, as he had collaborated with Sub-Zero Project, another very well-known Hardstyle duo. But he also went on an interview saying this.
And I got a big love to all people that love hardstyle music, because I feel like you guys are the future. So shout out to anyone that's a fan of hardstyle, because I love this genre, and the energy that it creates in the crowd, it's just it's immeasurable. Right now, for me, I think it's the most underrated genre of music that there is. So thank you guys for pushing it.
This would all lead up to Tomorrowland 2024 Weekend 1. Timmy Trumpet starts his set at the main stage, and not even 3 minutes in, this happens.
This is Get Wrecked!
Dual Damage being played on the main stage of Tomorrowland is absolutely insane. Let me remind you that Dual Damage at the point of this being played only existed since about 2 years. Some artists work hard for years to get their tracks heard. They work hard for their entire career to eventually become big enough to play on the main stages or get their tracks played by other artists if they're lucky. The fact that Dual Damage managed to pull this off in only 2 years is proof how revolutionary their sound is. At this point, it might seem that Dual Damage were the only ones to achieve this, but in reality, many other hardstyle artists had songs of them being played at main stages all around the world. This includes a specially edited version of Activation by Aversion. And a mashup of Kerosene by Crowdex.
Will we ever feel young again? Will we ever feel young again? Will we ever feel young again? We wanna feel young. We wanna feel young again. Check out the style, punk, it's about to rock ya. Welcome to the world of hardstyle, motherfucker.
In the context of this video, however, we wanted to highlight the insane growth of Dual Damage, how they went from a side gig to some of the biggest players in the hardstyle scene, to the point where their songs even break into the mainstream EDM scene. And this is how Dual Damage broke the EDM scene. Dual Damage continues to play at all kinds of hardstyle festivals and events, now even getting booked at festivals that don't just focus on hardstyle. And with every booking they will always pull in a huge crowd that will only grow and most likely always fill up the entire dance floor, no matter how big it is. We are only just at the beginning of hardstyle slowly breaking into the mainstream EDM scene, thanks to the big players like Timmy Trumpet, Porter Robinson and Hardwell that continue to play hardstyle in their sets and openly endorse it. Who knows where hardstyle will be in the next few years? We are not sure, but if Timmy Trumpet continues to endorse it like this...
I love this genre, and the energy that it creates in the crowd, it's just... It's immeasurable.
Hardstyle could very well be the future of EDM, and one day maybe even compete with other genres on the main stages of music festivals all around the world. Porter Robinson would play a DJ set in the city of California. City of California, what the fuck?